Hi, this is Amy Olinger again. So today I want to talk about what makes me feel good while I've had MS and what makes me feel bad while I've had MS. And by good and bad, I mean like good in my body or bad in my body. So it's pretty much very simple. What makes me feel the very best, like on my best like days when I'm like really doing good and I'm doing everything that aligns with who I know I am as a person, is when I'm eating foods that give me energy and don't take my energy. I notice if I eat too much wheat or too much sugar, it just drains my energy. I feel horrible. So basically, in the most simplest way, how I fix that, because I don't like to put a lot of time into trying to figure out what the perfect way to do things is. I just want the most efficient way. So if I just don't eat a lot of wheat and sugar, and I just pretty much all it is removing the allergen foods from my diet. So it doesn't really matter what I eat otherwise. Like I can have an egg and some bacon. I don't really eat that very often. I can have a piece of cheese. I could even have maybe, I don't really feel great when I have like toast or something. Usually it has to be something without wheat. And when I've tried to replace wheat with gluten-free things, I feel my body tells me within 30 minutes if it was a good idea or a bad idea. I think, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can just eat this from now on, like it's gluten-free. But I just feel bad after because I don't know, but I think it's just full of a bunch of like extra stuff that my body just doesn't want. So I just feel the best when I eat the cleanest I possibly can. Just like the very basic foods. So this is a silly example. But right now, like literally, because I've been busy working and trying to put my life back together. After this 2 years has been the hardest time like I've ever experienced in my life. So I'm like just trying to put my life back together. So I'll wake up and if I just have a piece of cheese, like string cheese or whatever, and like a coffee, not together, that sounds gross, but if I have a coffee and then I have maybe within a half hour, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to feel really bad if I don't eat. So I'll eat a piece of cheese or something. Or actually, this is the better example. I've been just stopping at like the gas station or Sprouts and just grabbing a couple of the like pre-cooked eggs and just eating a couple eggs. So, and then I feel really good for like hours. And I don't even think about food. And so then when I'm ready for lunch, I would say, I don't do this all the time, but one of my favorite things to do, and sometimes I do this, is like get a salad, maybe from Salad and Go or maybe from Sprouts or something. I try to keep it pretty inexpensive at the moment. So I just eat like a salad, but it has to have some meat in it for me. So maybe somebody who doesn't eat meat, they can replace it with whatever they replace meat with. But for me, it just has to have some meat, some chicken, usually some chicken in a salad, and it's something savory and yummy. And then I pretty much don't think about food till the rest of the day. And then for dinner, lately I've been totally not being good with this, but I've been eating like a lot of pasta. But like I said in my last video, I don't overdo it. So I don't like shove myself till full, but I'll eat like half of whatever I have, and then I'll stick the rest in the fridge for the next day or something. But if I'm not eating pasta, I would say something that I would think is really delicious. I love Italian food. So an example would be like some chicken piccata or some chicken marsala. So even like home cooked food, but just something that's savory and just like chicken and some vegetables and maybe a little bit of risotto or rice. So I feel the very best when I'm kind of eating like that every single day. And I pretty much do that every single day. Sometimes I veer off and I just have to fix it. So when I first found out I had MS, I had a friend who said, oh, I have a friend with MS. She's like 7 years old and she's had it for many, many years. I'm like, oh, great. So I called her and she's like, yeah, I don't take any medication. I just eat a very clean diet, and I've just kept it in check all these years. Now, granted, there's sometimes where somebody might need medication. I'm just going by my experience and how I've handled it to this point. But so basically, I feel the very best when I eat a very clean diet. Like, that's the most important thing to me. Now, I do move a lot during the day, but I don't have a set exercise schedule. I keep trying to get on one and it keeps not really working out. So that is my goal, to just like get to where I'm really working my body out beautifully, but I have not gotten there yet. And sorry. So let me see what else one thing that I heard about, which I've been doing, is I've had to keep it really simple lately. And I learned that celery juice is really healthy for you. So I've been like stopping at Sprouts and buying organic celery juice and drinking that. So I just try to incorporate any healthy thing I can, but not too much of it, because if I do too much, it's like overkill. But so celery juice has been really beautiful for me to drink. I love doing that. I just bought some organic celery, so I'm going to juice some organic celery juice at home. But okay. So what makes me feel really bad with MS? So this has been the hardest 2 years of my life. After my divorce, things got really complicated. My mom died a month later. Like, after we tried to work it out for a couple years, then we split up. Then my mom died the month later, and then my ex-husband met somebody right away, so I thought I could too. And I got scammed for like $50,000 because I had it, and now I don't, but I did. Anyways, my point is, it's been a very challenging 2 years, and I've really fallen off of my track multiple times. So at my very worst, I would say I've been drinking too much and smoking cigarettes. I don't even smoke, but I'm like, well, I don't know, people do it, maybe I'll try it. This is so stupid. I never think about my MS when I do these things. I'm just feeling like I don't know what to do. Nothing's working, and I just give up on myself. So I'm not doing those things now. So those things make me feel really bad. Drinking too much makes me feel really bad. And smoking cigarettes is disgusting. I buy a pack and smoke a few and throw them out. I don't even like doing it. It's just, I don't even like it. But I'm like, well, other people do it. Maybe I can do. Yes, that is not for me. So when I eat really bad, too much sugar, drinking, smoking. Yeah, I've even tried to vape, thinking I could do that like other people. Nope, it doesn't work for me. So basically, it makes me feel really bad when I'm doing things that don't align with who I know I am as a person, and doing things that I basically know are not good for me, but I do them anyways, just for a minute, and then I kind of fix it, and then I go back and forth until I finally figure it out. Pretty much, I think that's it. Pretty much it all comes down to food for me. And one thing I learned I love to do 2 years ago when all this started, not the MS, but kind of my life going crazy, is that I loved country swing dance. So I don't know, if I eat a clean diet, and country swing dancing was so fun, and then avoid going off like the deep end and just doing things that don't align with who I know I am, like, and don't do those things. I don't, like, if I don't drink and I don't smoke cigarettes, which is stupid. I never even do that anyways. It's like a little thing that I go in and out of. It's so stupid. And when I, like, I don't know, don't overindulge in anything. So I don't know. I guess that's it. I feel great when I'm just taking things simple and putting the best things I can in my body and correcting myself when I fall off like my track. And I feel bad when I'm ignoring the things I know I need to do, and I'm doing the things I know I shouldn't do. Like, it just feels so bad in my body. And I've learned that I feel really good when when I'm thinking very positively, because I'm really a positive person, but this 2 years has been just challenging. So when I'm being positive and thinking those beautiful things like just forgiveness, love, compassion, empathy, just loving life and my life and people, even from afar, sending forgiveness to people who have hurt me, letting go of things. When my mind is in that positive place, I feel amazing. And then when I feel a little bit down, maybe some days, it kind of spirals me into that drinking thing that I've been doing, which I'm not doing anymore. So I don't know. It's like stacking your habits. I've heard of. I think I read the book Atomic Habits. I think that's where it talks about it. So when I'm doing good things and more good things and more good things, and it leads to more good things, and it compounds and becomes more and more and more. When I start doing bad things that I know is not great for me, it like goes, then makes me feel bad. Then I do more bad things. Then it spirals out of control in the wrong way, and then I feel horrible. So I think with somebody with MS or any autoimmune issue, it's very important, I've learned for me, to really fill my mind with the most positive things. And surround myself with people who are positive and don't bring me down. I don't want to gossip. I don't want to think bad about people, talk bad about people, think about bad things. I don't want to bury my mind in negativity. So I just feel like when I'm living my best life, which is like kind of step by step each day working on it, but when I'm taking those steps in the right direction, I feel my best. And I feel I don't even have any thoughts about MS I don't really anyways in the bad direction, but it starts to make me feel bad in my body. And I think because I have MS, I can't really say it affects me worse, but I think it kind of, I don't know. I think because I'm so sensitive to how things make me feel, I think it does kind of affect me worse. So I don't know. I've just been practicing like doing the most positive things each day and correcting myself when I see myself going off on a bad streak, like of just doing something I shouldn't do. So that's a lot of information, but I do hope it helps you. If you have any questions, you can comment or whatever. And I do, yes, I guess I'm supposed to say, please like and subscribe if you want. And yeah, these are really fun for me. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.